Jameson with 4 Leaves Glass, and in the video that I made that had a bunch of tips and tricks but also made a heart mold, there were a couple of questions that came up saying, couldn't you flip that and fire polish it? And that's probably the way the manufacturer recommended it or intended it to be used. And you know what? The good people at Colored to Bear are probably right. So that's probably the way they intended it to be used. I don't mind the rounded heart back with a flat top for what I was doing for paperweights. I think that's a really, really solid look there. But in the interest of trying it, I wanted to go ahead and do that. So I put in reverse of my last video. This time I put the clear in first so that the clear is the top, because you know what, that's what I love about these and why I think they look really cool as paperweights, is because I like that thick layer of clear that's almost like a looking glass down into the colored glass below. There you can get a good shot of how that clear layer is. So but when I've made this in the last video, I put the colored frit down first and then capped it with clear. Well, now I'm going to do the opposite if I intend to flip this and see if I can get a fire polish. So just in a quick video, I used clear down below. I put 100 grams of clear. I'm shooting for 200. And then I had these puddles that I made. I don't know if you can see, there's a lot of devitrification on there, a lot of devit on there. I think it's this bullseye willow green, which I don't believe they even make anymore. That's the real troublemaker. But even in the lavender I'm noticing some devitrification in the lavender, the neo lavender. Anyway, but I thought it doesn't matter because I'm firing these to be the bottom and I'll cap them with clear and it should look nice. So this won't look nice until I refire it, but let me just clean it off quickly. So what I need to do is find a kiln time. I've got a couple of commissions that I'm working on, so I'm not sure when I'm gonna fire that, but here in the future, I will now fire this like this and try to get a fire polish finish on this to get a nice smooth result, and then we'll see what that looks like. Okay, so here you go. I had something else I was slumping, so I threw this in for a fire polish. The slumping temperature, or the schedule on the other one, was 200 up to 1200 that I held for an hour. Then I took it down to my annealing temp and I held it for another 2 hours at annealing since it's so thick. But there you go. I'm pretty pleased with it. There's still just a little bit of texture, so if I had gone a little hotter, I may have gotten rid of some more of that texture, but generally speaking, I think it looks nice. So there's an option if you want to use the front of that heart mold. I still kind of like the back, but you know, I got a lot of questions about could you fire polish it, and there you go. Looks like it turned out just fine. Thanks.